Hi, Fran. Welcome in. I'm a little tired tonight. I'm getting foil ready because I got potatoes I'm going to put in the oven. I'm going to wash them here real quick. Hi, Luke. Welcome in. So I got 2 potatoes for my husband, regular, and then I got a sweet potato for me. I'm going to poke some holes in them. You wear hats. I need a new hat. Oh, my headband reminds you you need a new hat? Oh, tinfoil one. Oh, I get you. Okay. I'm a little tired tonight. So I'm going to take a knife and poke some holes in my potatoes. Watch your fingers. Yes, I am a cook and I use a knife. Do not come after me. I just poke a few holes in it and then I wrap my potato. It doesn't have to be perfect. I've been pretty good. I'm just tired today. I went out this morning and DoorDashed in the cruddy roads from yesterday. I did pretty good though. In 2 hours and 45 minutes I made $75. And then I'm a rebel. I'm just going to throw these on the rack of my oven, which is preheating at 350 right now. Clean up my little water mess here. Yeah, I did pretty good, but I'm kind of tired from it. I'm getting tired of driving. Told my husband, I said, it kind of, sometimes being in the car for too long lately, I've been getting upset about it and don't want to be in it. But we're getting close to getting my goals, so I shouldn't really give up. Now, I got 1 pound of hamburger. It's just me and my husband eating meatloaf. My son's not going to touch meatloaf. He's 10. What 10-year-old eats meatloaf? Well, a 10-year-old these days. And I'm using the tube of ground hamburger from Walmart. Frugal on a budget. If you want to get even cheaper, you can use ground turkey. It's a little bit better for you too. So I got 1 pound of ground beef in here. I need 1 egg per pound is how you should do it. grabbing an egg. Gotta wait for that chicken to hatch it though.
Oh my god, that is big!
There, my chicken spit the egg out. Awesome. Mine would. Yeah, DD can be frustrating. Let's stick with it. Yeah. It wasn't like it was frustrating. I tend to go all day in the car and I need something different. Alright, so I dumped in 1 egg, 1 packet of Lipton soup mix. By the way, yeah, today's menu is meatloaf. My meatloaf, easy meatloaf. 1 packet of Lipton soup mix. Now I am not putting salt in here because the Lipton soup mix is salty. I'm going to put some pepper in here though. My other ingredient, about a 1/4 cup ketchup. Now to all that liquid you need breadcrumbs, right? But I'm going to use saltine crackers.
Oh my! Wait, how do I get one?
Go until I feel like it don't need anymore. So now I don't like to feel a hamburger on my hands, so I'm using gloves. And you just mix that with your hands so it's thoroughly mixed. You want that, you don't want it to be liquidy. You want it to be like a paste. I'm telling you, I'm tired tonight. I'll show you when I'm done mixing it. That seems about right. That's about what she looks like. I don't know. We'll bring her up over the conversation. I got 1 baking sheet with a sheet of foil on for easy cleanup. And we're going to make our loaf. Just put it on a sheet. And kind of make your loaf. 1 brick of meat. Basically, you're going to put it back into the tube shape it came out of that tube package. Yeah. Everybody has their own way of making their meatloaf. This is just mine. Simple.
Oh my god, there's so many good stuff.
And so I got my loaf. Take my gloves off because I'm done manhandling my meat. Haha, that's what she said. And then I'm just going to go over the top with some more ketchup. Simple. And then I'm just going to throw that right in the oven for about an hour. And my potatoes are going to cook in there the same amount of time. That was like the easiest dinner ever, meatloaf. It's just the cooking process. Takes forever. And then you clean up your mess. And then I've got to wait. I can't throw my asparagus in the oven until near end because you don't want to burn that. Sorry, I'm very, very tired tonight. I think I'm burning myself at a fine thing because everything that I have going on this month. It'll get better though. What does your son eat if he won't eat the same thing as you? Okay, so my son is basic and bland. I buy those, I'll show you what he really likes. My son loves these. So I can make him these, and I can divide it into 2 different separate meals for him. Those are the chicken parmesan by Encore. Or he will eat hamburgers.
Oh my god.
He'll eat frozen hamburgers, and I can cook up frozen hamburgers. But we have a rule, he has to at least try the meal that I'm making. So he'll take a bite of it, and if he likes it, he'll eat more. If not, then I'll make him something different. But he has to at least try it, and if he gives me a certain number, he's got to have more than a couple bites of it.
What about this admin abuse?
Yeah, I've gotten him to like some different things. Like now, he wouldn't eat chicken unless it was in nugget form, but now he's eating like chicken drumsticks, like the legs. So we're finding new foods. It's just he's got what do they call it? It's not being a picky kid, it's textural issues. Like he'll eat something and he'll gag on the texture. So, and he's been like that since he was little. I couldn't even get him to eat a lot of like baby food, jar baby food. I just recently got him eating spaghetti too. That's a new one for him. He will eat mid foods occasionally. Okay. Yep, that's what my son does. Yeah. I think it's a thing in school with the thumbs thing. And yeah, even at school, I got the teachers having him like try the hot lunch when they have hot lunch. And I try to ask him before school, I tell him what the hot lunch is. You might want to try that. You might like it. In the meatloaf is 1 pound of hamburger, 1 egg, a quarter sleeve of crushed up saltine crackers, 1 package of onion soup mix, and some pepper. And ketchup. A quarter cup of ketchup.
Oh shit.
And then I mix that really well till it's almost paste. And then I made the loaf on a pan, a foil lined pan. And then I put ketchup on the top.
6 player?
So I'm making, well, I can do that while I'm here because I gotta make my overnight oats. I'm gonna wash my jar up real quick and I'll make overnight oats with you guys.
So this is me when you get tomorrow. I'll give you a yellow card.
eggs and stuff. I've never heard of crackers. I use Italian breadcrumbs. Oh, yeah. I've used, if I didn't have crackers, I've used corn Chex. Corn Chex cereal. That's good in a meatloaf, too.
Put the water bottle in.
Huh?
Did I do the thing?
I'm sorry, what?
I put the water bottle in.
Okay, thank you. So I got my jars and rims. My sister still eats one food at a time, and she's old. I think it's routines and habits, and some of it is to deal with ADHD, and they may even have some kind of spectrum of autism. My son, I think, is on the spectrum, but he's not educational on the spectrum, so they said if that changes, which it could possibly change as he gets older, they'll evaluate him throughout his process of growing up. So I just got on this kick of overnight oats. They're so good. My husband didn't really. I'm gonna put the fruit in the next day. I put the fruit in the overnight oats. He didn't like that too much, so I'm gonna have the option of putting the fruit in the morning. Honey.
Kill it. Allow it.
And this. So in each jar, it gets a half cup of oats. And these are protein oats.
It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault.
I don't put chia seeds in my husband's because he doesn't like that, but I put it in mine.
Okay, good. Oh.
I'm going to save that measuring cup. And then in mine, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of this chia blend, or flax chia, in there. Let's see.
I have to take this. What do you think? That burns. Okay.
1
Job, department.
and 2. Okay. Drizzle of honey in each.
Epic job. Son of a bitch. Got the present.
It's about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of honey.
Bro, you killed a unit. That's why you're not good at the
And this is sugar-free vanilla pudding.
Be quiet. You're not as good at the gun. Sorry, you're away a present that was good for the kids.
I do a half a tablespoon in each. Makes a good breakfast in a pinch in the morning when you're in a hurry. And it keeps you full. Okay, and then
Rob, just use the gun. Just.
I'm gonna put cinnamon in my husband's. I think he might like that better. I'm gonna do about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in his. Alright, and then I bought these protein shakes by Oikos. It's a vanilla one. It's got 30 grams of protein in it. Don't ask me to read on the bottle. I don't have my spectacles on. But I think it's got like 3 more grams of fiber in this drink too. Shake it really well. And I do half and half in each jar. So I'll try to measure it and see where we go with that. It's a half.
You look like a fat ass, so we're gonna let you in.
Half.
If you shot her, that would
Half of that in there.
I'm a fucking bitch. Oh yeah.
So about 3/4 a cup of the protein drink in each. Kind of give it a good mix.
Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, perfect. Job.
And I can tell the difference between mine and my husband's because mine's got the chia seeds in it and I have little black dots in mine. That's good enough. Then I just put the lid on and I'll put the fruit in the morning. I got strawberries and I got bananas I could put in it. Give it another good shake. It just goes in the fridge overnight. And you can heat it up or you can eat it cold.
Okay.
Makes it easy breakfast in the morning.
Right now. Hey, that's some racism, buddy.
And it does get thicker. I'll be doing dishes before I go to bed. I always do. And then it's breakfast all done. And dinner. I found it was easier for me to do them overnight oats with the protein in the morning. Because like I would just drink the shake. And for some odd reason I would get this. I didn't like how the protein would settle in my stomach. I'd get kind of nauseated from it. Yeah, you gotta like oatmeal to like that. Textures. And see, I like oatmeal a lot. And I just started finding the ones with the protein in it. Hi, Nana. Welcome in. If I missed anybody's conversation, sorry. I'm just gib-gabbing and I just made overnight oats. We're waiting for the meatloaf to cook. I got 2 regular potatoes in the oven and a sweet potato to go along with it. I'm having the sweet potato because that's got fiber and stuff in it. And then I got, I'm having asparagus, and my husband said he wanted either corn or carrots. I'll have to find out before I pull the meatloaf out the oven. It's got to be in there for like an hour. Or until the internal temperature is at 165 degrees. I tend to make it like 200 in there. Steven, did you want carrots or corn?
You good.
Corn. Let's see if I have it. Yep, I do.
Let's see if he's a dumbass.
And my husband wants corn.
Hey, you fucking man, he did say it.
I do lemon blueberry overnight oats. Ooh, that sounds good. I have blueberries in the freezer. I might put that in my oatmeal in the morning. Do you put your fruit in at night with it, or do you put it in the morning? Because I didn't like how the texture of the fruit turned out with the frozen blueberries in it. Or, I mean, frozen strawberries after it sat in there overnight. Of course, though, I bought whole strawberries instead of sliced, and I should have bought the frozen sliced ones. Yep, meatloaf. That's on the main menu tonight. You use maple syrup to sweeten it. I can't afford maple syrup. It's too expensive.
Bro, give me the shotgun.
They want too much for a jar of maple syrup, so I keep taking it off my cart. I'm like, I got honey at home. I got regular syrup. I don't know though. I got regular syrup and I got the sugar-free syrup because my husband's diabetic. He can't have the sugar. Although I did put honey in his oats, but he takes my honey and he puts it all over his cereal, so he'll be fine.
Accidentally pressed accept. I pressed accept the other man, and then he said, nah.
Before my meatloaf gets done, I'm gonna put my asparagus on that tray, and I'm gonna put some butter, garlic, onion powder on them. You use honey or agave nectar. Okay, that's what I do. I use honey.
Bro, I can buy anything I want.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I have like a membership at Sam's Club. I should probably buy it there because it might be a better deal at Sam's Club because you get it in bulk. Oh, my apron. Oh, yeah. The image Mad Dasher did, and I just added the subscribe at Dirty Stackn Deb. Don't forget to double tap that screen. I see 6 people in here and 4 thumbs up.
You're the son of a bitch, then. You're the son of a bitch. You have a mustache killer.
At Super Target. We don't have a Super Target. We have a normal Target. Oh, I see 5 now. It's evened out. On my end, it evened out. Ah, they hide one. Well, that's sneaky. That's like DoorDash in their hidden quarters. You get all excited thinking this is going to go way up. Like, I got a +7 with a plus. Because it was an add-on today. And they had Peak Pay. And it didn't go very far. And I'm like, my husband's like, oh, this might go up. It's a big order. I said, no, it's not. It's going to be a hidden quarter or maybe 50 cents. I said, it's McDonald's. McDonald's is not going to go up. Yeah, yeah, always. Unless it's like a cater. I had a big thing that was listed as a cater order today. It was 1976. I knew that one wasn't going to go up because 76 usually means they pick the preempt tip, and it wasn't a traditional cater order either. But I took it. It was like 11 miles, but I was like, in defense, I was like 4 miles away from the restaurant. So it would have been a good order anyway. So it was 1976 for 11 miles, but by the time I got to the store, 4 of that miles came off. So it was like 8 miles to get to the customer for $19. So it was worth it. Only thing is it took me out to the eye, and I don't like going to the eye because you never get an order to come back in, and you gotta come all the way back in to get an order. Hi, William. Welcome in.
Don't set their face. Don't set their face.
I got my meatloaf in the oven and my potatoes. I put the potatoes in just before I made the meatloaf, because that'll give the potatoes time to bake. They usually take about an hour in the oven.
Let's see if he took a shit. Okay.
For 32 ounce of grating maple syrup, it is $16.99 at Target. Oof. I still look at that and I think a bottle of syrup I pay $6 or $7 for, and then the maple syrup. I'm like, what's the difference between a bottle of syrup and maple syrup? One's fake, one's actually melted sugar, the other comes from the tree. I don't know why. I'm tired. Sorry. I know what it is. I'm just tired. Hi, Avery. I'm questioning everything I do today. Oh no, we don't have time to talk to you. Good Value Pharmacy. We want to inform you of how your order's going to be. What time is it? They're calling kind of late. 5:30. They'll call me again tomorrow. I'm good, Avery. I'm just tired tonight. Usually if I go out and DoorDash, I'm constantly moving, so it wears me down. And by the evening time, sometimes I don't want to cook when I get home. So sometimes I'll have stuff prepped up just to have ready. Like tonight probably would have been a good another leftover night, but all my leftovers are gone now, so... I think the one part that tires me out the most is, like, today we sit and wait for my son to get out of the school. Sitting in that car for an hour or so waiting for him to get out of school takes a toll on you. But if I don't go an hour or so before he gets out, I don't get parking. And it makes it really hard to pick him up. And I try to be in the same spot every day for him so he doesn't get lost when he comes out of school.
Now I can go on. Go to Child's.
I'm ready for the question later.
Okay.
Laughing my ass off.
We ran out
I'm
of
getting
money.
ready to go to karate.
You let it.
That's fun.
You let it infected it, bro.
I'm gonna eat meatloaf, sit and relax with my feet up for a little bit, And then I'm gonna do dishes, and then I got to get
Told you.
my morning set up because I get up every morning around 4:30 a.m. I gotta have my coffee before I deal with anybody. And then I gotta watch a little bit of the weather and the news. And then I gotta start getting everybody up and getting them off and ready to go. Before I go back out to dash. Sounds good, Fran. Thank you for coming to visit me. I'll take a picture of my thing and I'll do a short on it tonight. That way you can see what the meatloaf looks like when it's done. It ain't nothing new. It's just like a big log. It's already starting to smell good in here, though. Bye, Fran. I will try to stop in your live later while I'm relaxing. If you're going live. My son's playing video games. That's him shouting in the background. He's got his friends on there.
Yeah, I'm buying that scan or taking that shit, bro.
I don't know if she is or not. I have to go in and look and see if she's got a... She sometimes schedules her, so I gotta see if she's scheduled. I know MD is live now. Eric, the Stardashians, I think, was live when I went on. I don't know who else was. I hadn't had a chance to scroll through them. Because I got home a little after 4. And then MD went live shortly after I got home.
Okay, we're cooked.
And then I had to get things ready to go live here. I'm so tired.
What?
And I don't want to drink anything caffeine because then I'll be up all night. My lovely dishes here. I can put them away while I'm talking to you guys.
Yippee! No, I'm gonna never die! Wait, before we kill this guy.
I gotta make some sourdough pretzel bites. That's what I really need to do. I love my cheese grater.
Okay, factory. Nope, fuck this guy.
I have a ton of kitchen gadgets. I'm like addicted to kitchen gadgets. It makes everything easier.
Shoot it!
Remember grating cheese and rubbing my knuckles off. I don't use mandolins because I sliced the tip of my finger off and it makes me cringe. So I don't make regular mashed potatoes anymore. I do dirty mashed potatoes because I don't like to peel the skins anymore because I'm afraid to cut my fingertip off. That mandolin, it was Easter and I was making potatoes for our little family thing that we did with my friend that lived across the hall from me at my other place. And we had to cancel dinner because I couldn't get my finger to stop bleeding after that. We had to go in, they had to put, it was like this mesh-like material on it to stop it from bleeding. It was called, I think, Silvadine. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, I cringe when I see a potato peeler, a mandolin. Um, yeah, I don't do peeling potatoes anymore. The skins are good for you anyway, especially on red potatoes and the Yukon potatoes, so I tend to use those a lot. And I even got one of those things that you can slide your with that holds the potato. No, no, that makes me cringe too. I don't do that. I'll use that cheese grater to slice potatoes for fried potatoes. And save my fingertips and not get hurt. I've cut myself on a can too. Pretty bad. My fingers don't survive much. And that was because I was trying to push trash down in a can and I had a can in there. What will you cook on your next stream, Deb? I'm not 100% positive yet. I think I'm going to fly by the seat of my pants because sometimes my menu can change. I told my husband I think we're probably going to do another breakfast meal tomorrow because I got spinach in there and mushrooms and peppers I got to use up before they go. So I might do either like an omelet tomorrow or some kind of scramble. And he was asking about bread, and I said I'll probably maybe I can do a loaf of bread on live. Make a loaf of bread because he wants toast with it. I'll eat my 12 grain toast. He'll eat regular bread. So I could probably go live making bread and omelets. But I'll have to see how tomorrow goes. Because today I'm pretty tired. It is 43. I can probably start to put my asparagus on. And I can try to bring you in here. I'll make you a little dizzy here. That's the meatloaf so far. I just got some frozen asparagus. I'm the only one that'll eat it. And I could technically throw these in the microwave and steam them, but I'm going to put them in the oven. It's only me eating them. And onion powder and garlic powder. I'm not showing you my heck of mess here in my spice cabinet because I need a better spice cabinet. Onion. Oh, that's paprika. Onion powder. Salt. Pepper. Move, dogs. Move. They're at my feet, hoping they can catch some scraps. So I'm just going to lightly sprinkle them with onion powder. Do them all. Garlic powder.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Don't do the big hole. And that's it. And then I put her back in the oven until that's done. Because that meatloaf's going to be done pretty quick here. I'll just leave those there. Heck with it. I'm being lazy tonight. Then I just cut them like everything else. What will you cook on your next stream? Okay, I'm all caught up in chat. Put this back in. OCD's gonna get me if I don't. Oh. I need a spice cabinet in my house when I get one. Mine, everything just falls at you. I basically take it as if it throws it at me, I should put it on it. And on my sweet potato, I like to put a little butter and a little bit of brown sugar on my sweet potato when it comes out the oven. My husband, he just got a regular baked potato. He'll probably put butter and salt and pepper on his. I'm just trying to incorporate different things that they say is high in fiber and protein and things like that. Those GLP-1 medications, you don't want to mess with it because especially Ozempic, because Sharon Osbourne did a big thing on the Ozempic. She said it did a number on her body, but did she regret it? No. But it caused some where she can't even put weight on anymore. She's still losing. And that's one thing where a doctor should have stepped in and noticed and stopped and helped her. I'm followed by my doctor. My doctor's monitoring me and monitoring my weight. I go in every 3 months for a weight check. Now, the tirzepatide, I lost a lot of weight on that. I dropped from 260 down to 185. But when they stopped it because the insurance wouldn't cover it anymore, I was off of it for 2 weeks. And then they put me on the Wegovy, which is Ozempic, and I gained 15 pounds in that time. Yes, they both do. That's a case of overuse of the medication and not doing what you're supposed to do on it properly. I eat mainly ground beef with Crystal hot sauce. And steak. I love steak. But I don't have the teeth to chew steak. I did get my alternative teeth, but I haven't tried steak with it yet. But other things I've tried with it, I did not like eating with them teeth. I just started Wegovy 2 months. Was it 2 months? Either November or December I started Wegovy. And they started me on the low dose because it's a new medication. They have to start you on the low dose. I'm at 1 milligram now on Wegovy. And do I like it? It's not like the tirzepatide. But from what I'm hearing, see, I'm on 1 milligram Wegovy. From what I'm told, Ozempic is a slower weight loss compared to tirzepatide, and I was told to be patient and let this do its thing. So we're trying diet habits, monitoring everything I put in my mouth. So with my phone becomes my thing. I gotta snapshot everything I eat, and keeps track of my calories, my fat intake, my carbohydrates, my protein, and my fiber. And right now my fiber is not getting up to where it needs to be, so I got to include as much as I can of that chia seed in the breakfast. And I got to eat more green veggies and stuff like that. I am lucky and my weight stays the same, -5 or +5. I used to be that way until, when was it? Was it right after I had my son? Right after I had my son, that's when I started reaching over 200 pounds. And I couldn't shake it off. I did do the keto diet. And I lost 40 pounds on the keto diet. But I somehow fell off of it. And it was hard to get back on that keto diet again. So after that, I gained. I bloomed. The highest I got was 260 pounds. And my husband was pushing me around in a wheelchair because I could barely walk. And then I started doing the DoorDash. That gave me exercise. And then they put me on the Zepbound. A friend introduced me to Zepbound, and the weight just started coming off, and I started feeling better and doing more. You have never heard of crystal? No. Never heard of it. Is that meth? Luke, are you on the meth? Frank's hot sauce. Yep, I've heard of that. I use that a lot. I've never heard of it. We have like Frank's. We have what's that little Cholula or whatever? Tabasco, that's it. There's a few others, but I've never heard of Crystal. Now you're going to have me looking when I go to the grocery store. Of course, I don't spend my time in the hot sauce aisle. And I can't eat too many, like, spicy things. Once in a while I can. I get that, I get GERD from it, and I don't like that.
God. No way.
I think the potatoes might take a little bit longer. I did poke them and stuff. They should be done. Yeah, Yoshi's... I tone that out now. I don't hear it as much as you guys would hear it. It used to be in the beginning, I would be like so scared that other people didn't like him chirping. But now you just tone it out. You don't hear it. He's a good baby. I'm not bringing him out today. I learned my lesson. Gotta get my water. Princess is sitting here watching, waiting for scraps. Lincoln is off somewhere. Lincoln! Oh, I hear him. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Hi. Hi, buddy. You's a big boy now, huh? You's a big boy. Yes, you are. I ain't got nothing for you right now, though. I ain't got nothing for you. No, I don't. I got nothing. I got nothing yet. Nothing. Nothing for you. No. Them sad eyes. We ain't gonna look at everybody. Give them the sad eyes. Please. Say please. He's so big now. He's gotten so big. He gets up on my countertops. He knows how to get up there. Run off with a couple loaves of my sourdough bread and took them and ran underneath my bed. And I can't get underneath my bed to get them. So I have to send my son in there to go underneath the bed and fetch a loaf of bread. He's sneaky. He goes right up underneath my bed. Best hiding spot when you get something. And it's like, it's funny because the song that goes through my head is that everybody was kung fu fighting because he's fast as lightning if he gets something. Any other time, he doesn't move that quick. Unless he's got the zoomies. What you doing? Huh, buddy? What you doing? Are you gonna talk? Yeah? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? You saying hi? Oh, you're gonna come up here too? You gonna be Chef Lincoln? Okay. He had a long day today. They were door dashing with us today. Yeah, I did that the other day. I wanted a good burger that was like not like McDonald's, but something that was grilled, not like Burger King. I wanted like a bar burger, as I call it, and I ended up getting from Denny's because their burgers were all right. It was the cheapest burger I could get without going into like McDonald's and Burger King for a burger. We paid for Denny's, and I'm not shitting you. I think it was like 80 some dollars for 3 meals from Denny's on DoorDash. That's ridiculous. I said I'll never do that again. I want a good burger. I'll just pull the grill out here and we'll cook on it. I don't care how cold it is outside. It's expensive to eat out anymore. We don't have Coney Island. Is that specific to Michigan? Because I don't know Coney Island. My sister lives in Muskegon. I think that's how you say it, Muskegon, right across the lake from us. Okay, yeah, they don't have them here. You love meatballs. I do meatballs once in a while. My son will request that for spaghetti. I do my meatballs in the slow cooker. You cook them all day in the sauce. In the slow cooker. I am going to check my meatloaf temperature. Because I know my potatoes aren't done. They felt hard. Okay, who did that? There it is, Fahrenheit. No, this is not right. $130. Okay, my meatloaf is done. let's see. Or I just threw a potato on the floor. Oh well. Not mine. 5-second rule. It's got foil. I need something sharp to poke and see. Yeah, these potatoes are far from being done. So, it looks like I'm going to be bumping up my oven with a potato, and I just handled that with my bare hand. Don't do that at home. So, we will have asparagus and meatloaf. I'm live with you guys, and I'm going to bump up my oven temp to 425. And cook the potatoes longer. Fine, China tonight with an avalanche of my badass cabinets with no shelving or space. Cut that sucker in half. I cooked my husband's vegetable. Potatoes aren't quite done.
Mom, what? Mom, what you say?
Talking to your dad. So tired, operator error. I didn't spray my foil. I figured the grease from the meatloaf it wouldn't stick. It's all good. Happy accident. Alright, so we're going to do meatloaf and asparagus on live because these potatoes aren't going to be done for a little bit. My husband's corn's cooking, so... So this is a meatloaf out of the oven. If you want ketchup to dip your meatloaf in, you can do that. I don't do barbecue sauce because we don't really eat barbecue sauce too much here. Well, I would, but my husband don't. Now it's meatloaf. Make a good sandwich tomorrow. And then asparagus. All good. I make potatoes and gravy when I make it, and I like gravy on the meatloaf. Oh, I didn't really want to make mashed potatoes. I figured it would take too long. It probably would have been faster than these potatoes are cooking. Which is weird because I got them in a foil. They should steam and cook real quick, you would think. Potatoes aren't, but the corn and meatloaf are. I put them at 425. I'm going to give them another half hour. Here's your corn. Here's corn and meatloaf. I'll get you a plate. I'm so tired. I can't even grab stuff. You want a spoon or a fork?
Fork.
And then there's a spoon. It kind of stuck to the foil a little bit. You gotta peel it up. I didn't spray the foil. I'm tired, so happy accidents. But food's still good.
Yeah.
And it's good because I made it, not McDonald's or Burger King.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. We learned that eating out was killing us too.
Yeah.
And you know, you can always change up things in the things I cook too. It's what do you call it? Versatile. If you don't like a certain seasoning, you can put what seasoning you want in it.
Hey, did you do that oatmeal with
Yeah, they don't make meatloaf. No, not too many restaurants make meatloaf. What's that, Steven? Usually potatoes only take about an hour to bake in the oven. I'm not sure why they're taking so long. I could throw them in the microwave to speed up that process too. Microwave will cook them quick, but then they're not the same as being baked in the oven. And I couldn't find, like, going to the grocery store, asparagus does not look good right now. It's not in season. Around May and June, around the farmer's field, they have wild asparagus grow. We used to go and pick that. I might go and do that again this year. Wild asparagus is really good. But you got to know where you're going, and it's only up along in like the field right next to the corn in those ditches, and you got to know what you're looking for. I know when it's over, the season's over, because you'll see the patches growing up, and they'll be like little bushy, like it looks like dill to me growing. That's the way to describe it, like dill. And then you kind of keep track where you saw that at, and then the next year you go there and pick. And usually around May to June is the best time to pick it. I didn't like it until a friend introduced me to it in my 20s. Let's check this potato, the regular potato. Because I want to check the sweet potato, and that might take a while longer. I'll laugh if his potato's done and it's just not mine. Steven, your potato's done.
Okay.
I'll put it up here. His potatoes are done. It's mine and aren't. It's a sweet potato. I think it's going to take a while longer. I got acne coming in. I don't get that unless it's that time of the month, and I don't get that anymore since I had that hysterectomy last April. So I'm figuring this is about the time of my month when I would have my time of the month. Now I explain why. I'm tired. My emotions have been up and down. Just explains a lot of stuff going on. Even though I had that done, I still have parts that they had me keep that are important so you don't go through menopause too quick. I wish I wasn't getting that stuff anymore. But it is what it is. But I suppose I'm gonna kind of hop off here and finish eating this and get a few things done and go around and scroll through other people's stuff. Yeah. All that stuff's still there because I have my ovaries still, as they don't want you to get rid of those. Because if they take those, you'll go through menopause real fast as soon as you're out of surgery, and they didn't want to do that. And they said eventually I'll go through it, but right now I'll be fine for a while, and they're gonna monitor my hormones and stuff. I was kind of hoping I would go through menopause so I can get it done and over with, because I'm dreading the hot flashes everybody talks about. But sometimes I feel like I go through that because, like, overnight I'll wake up and I'll be in a deep sweat. But it's not. It's just I get hot. You didn't have the hot sweats, babe? I wake up and, like, the side that I was sleeping on will be wet. Because I side sleep. Kind of annoying. I don't like it. But I suppose I'm going to get going. I'm going to enjoy some family time and relax and catch everybody else going live. Alright, I'll see you later, Lisa. Thank you for coming in and keeping me occupied. I appreciate you. I'm going to try to relax a little bit. Bye.